Friends and classmates Robbie and Billy are talking about an annual camping trip their families take together. As they're talking, they get a chance to explore what we pray about in the Lord's Prayer when we say, "Give us this day our daily bread." Woohoo! Our annual camping trip is right around the corner. I can't wait to get out there in God's creation and get closer to nature. The last time you wanted to stay in a hotel. Come on, I've changed. Besides, I like using some of the knowledge I gained after achieving my outdoors badge in Boy Pioneers. You failed canteen filling. Whatever. I can practice. Okay, it's time to get over the list. Remember, let's keep it to the bare necessities. So what's first? Portable TV? Don't you get the idea of bare necessities? Actually, no, I don't. It means only the things we truly need. The TV is black and white with a 7-inch screen. Not talking a 65-inch plasma, though that would be nice. Let's compromise. How about my small weather radio, just to keep track of any storms? Fine. What's next? Board games. How are board games the bare necessities? What else are we going to do in the woods? What happened to enjoying God's creation and getting closer to nature? I can be in God's creation and still give you a beatdown in Monopoly at the same time. Board games are too bulky. We're not taking any. Fine, you big coward. Look, we should be able to go on our trip, cut our own wood, make our own fire, fish for our own dinner, and only have to pack sleep gear and some dry food. Look, I didn't sign up here for Survivor or anything. I'm not saying we have to completely rough it. I'm saying if you look hard enough, you can discover that God provides for us all the time, even out in the woods. It's like in church when we talked about daily bread. I knew it. I will not eat bird poop from heaven on this camping trip. In the story I think you're referring to, it was called manna. And I'm not just using it as an example. Sometimes we have to narrow things down to what we need instead of trying to hoard everything we want. Simplify. We have to remember that no matter where we are, God provides us with all we need to live each day. What does this have to do with camping? The more we think we want on this trip, the more we end up bringing, and the more complicated the trip becomes. If we just concentrate on what we need to bring, it will create a more simple, uncomplicated trip. It's just like life. We don't need all the baggage and complications that come with chasing after our wants and desires. Fine, king of outdoors. Why don't I finish the list and I'll let you know what to bring? Can I at least bring my electric toothbrush? I hope so. I can't smell your breath all week, although it would keep away the bears, so there's that. Very funny. The children of Israel were wandering in the wilderness without food. God told Moses not to worry. There would be bread from heaven every morning and quail for meat every night. The next morning they woke, looked out on the fields, and exclaimed, "What is it?" Manna in Hebrew literally means, "What is it?" Manna was the daily gift God sent, the first bread from heaven. God gave them just enough for each day. If they collected too much and tried to hoard the manna, it became wormy, rotted, and started to smell. The great provider was training them to literally trust in God one day at a time. As you're gearing up for this weekend's catechism event, think on these questions. What are we asking of God as we pray, Give us this day our daily bread. In what ways is God answering this petition every day of your life? How does seeing God keep this promise to you impact the way you think and feel about Him?